What is going on, guys? And today I'm bringing you a set of very cheap methods because the market's pretty much absolutely ruined at the minute because of all the SBCs. So I thought I'd bring it back with some really cheap, consistent methods that you guys can always do. Obviously tomorrow we've got the 1 million coin method, which will obviously be a phenomenal method for all of you guys. But for a simple one tonight to get you some easy coins, I've got this set. So if you do enjoy, make sure to drop a like down below. If you are new around here, make sure to subscribe. Of course, my Twitter and Instagram are down below, so go check them out. But let's get into it. So first of all, we're going to go for a method which is extremely simple, which all of you guys are going to know, and it's literally the Premier League basic method, and we are going for 350 coins to 450 coins for the snipe. So I know you guys may have seen this method before, but at the minute with the way the market is, it is probably the most consistent and probably the most trusted method that I would give you, because at the minute the market's absolutely wrecked. Like there's literally nothing you can do with decent rated cards. So we are just going back to basics. I've got a few methods here which really will get you a fair amount of coins from doing absolutely, minimum work. This method is the base of all FIFAs. You can use it in every FIFA. It works till the end of FIFA. It's kind of like the till I die method. You will never be able to stop using it. So we're just going to pick up a few cards, show you how easy it is. We obviously got drink water, I think, straight away. And we're just going to see if we can grab a few of these quickly. If I stop messing up the snipes, probably would help. But we're going to do a few of these methods, and I've got a few, we've got 3 obviously, that are just literally the simplest methods that you can get. So we're going to see what the minimum these are going for. We'll do a bit of compare price if we can as well. So 550, we can compare price from there. 550, right, we'll just pick up anything that comes up on the end there. Schneiderlin, he actually goes for a bit more, so that's nice. Right, grab that one as well, if we could. Right, we'll whack Schneiderlin up for 700. Okay, so guys, these methods, the reason I'm going back to simple ones isn't because I want to kind of just go back to basic methods. It's literally just because the market isn't good at the minute. The market is pretty trash. There's not much you can do with great methods that I haven't done recently, so I don't want to kind of repeat. So we're just going back to some basic methods where they are really simple, but they are pretty golden in terms of, I know they're going to make profit consistently. It's not a bad method either. If I wasn't messing it up, we would have got quite a few snipes. Now the second method we're looking at is literally just special cards. The minimum we'll look at, I think, is it, let me have a look, see what these are going for, because the market has changed a lot, so I just need to get my bearings, make sure. Right, so what we want to do with this really is go for Premier Leagues, because they are a little bit more expensive. I know that there's an icon swaps objective which will have raised their prices a little bit, so we're just going to knock this down a little bit, see what the minimum we're looking at. Let's have a look. So we're looking at about 1.5, I think, for the minimum, judging by how many cards are coming up there. Let's have a look. 1.5. So 1.5 is the minimum, but that wouldn't be for profit. So 1.6 is what they're selling for. So 10% of that, obviously 160, so it's 80 coins EA tax. So you can pick them up at 1.5. You're not going to be making a great profit though. So what we want to do is see if what's at the end of the market. Right. So there's too many past a day. So what we're going to do, we're going to have to be doing this sniping. We don't want to go for that ginkle. What we want to do is, let's have a look, 1.4. So straight, don't know how we've missed that one. We are not on the top of my game at the minute. Let's have a look. So we'll see if we can grab one of these. So this literally, firstly Premier League, secondly Premier League specials, and then I do have a final method for you as well, of course. But we're going to go through this, make sure we get a snipe first of all. Zoomer there, not too bad. We'll put him up for 1.7, as I didn't see many zoomers when we first went through, so that's not awful. We're going to see if we can get obviously a better one. I mean, specific cards, left backs, right backs are obviously going to always go for more. Any striker with a bit of pace, or any centre back, which you would say, I mean, if you can grab a, what's his name, absolutely, mine's gone blank. Gomez, if you grab a Gomez, he will do you bits. Ak will do you bits. Any of the centre backs that are meta, any of the full backs that are meta, anything that is a meta card. If you get an Ndomble, a Sissoko, anything like that, they will sell on for a little bit extra. Is this 1.5? Right, so if he's staying up at 1.5, we can actually do a bit of compare price on him, see if anything pops up, and then we'll go back to regular sniping. It doesn't seem like there's anything major. So we might as well just go back to regular sniping because we weren't missing that many on a regular snipe. Can we? Oh, I've messed that up so badly. I've messed that up so badly. That was a very good snipe. Right, let me go back on to the sniping. Right, okay. There you go. Right, we got that one. Kind of messed up the first one. I guess someone might be. I guess the person who originally got that folded has just listed him up straight away for that. We'll knock him up. He's probably actually going for a little bit more than 1.6, so that's a pretty good steal either way. Let's have a look. So let's see how long have we been sniping cards. So only 5 minutes. It's a pretty simple set of methods, guys. I don't want this video to go over sort of like 8 minutes because I want to get a quick one out for you, because I know at the minute the market is just a horrible place to be, and a lot of you guys are probably bored of any high rated players at all, because I hate using them at the minute. It's just any high rated players you look at, it's just ridiculous price. 84s going for like 10k. What's like, EA need to sort out. And I bought a plane at the minute because the state of the way that Division Rivals is oh, that would have been a bit of a steal. The way Division Rivals is at the minute is just unplayable. Oh, I can't even. Right, this is not. Okay, there you go. We're going to go for one more card. We wait till one more comes up and then we'll move on to the final filter. I know these ones have been simple, and I know some of you guys will be thinking, oh, you know, I wanted to make a little bit more high rated or a little bit more complex, but at the minute, back to basics is the best way to go, because it is actually the best way to make a fair bit of profit off these. So I just want to give you basically methods that you might not like the fact that they are a little bit cheaper, but here you're getting sort of 900, selling them for 1.6 to 700 coins a card. Like, that's really not bad. And we can get more than that, so it is really, it's kind of a no-brainer at the minute with the way that everything is to just bop these on, because EA's released a ridiculous amount of party bag SBCs, and I do think that is pretty lazy from them, but that's how it is. So you've just kind of got to suck it up and deal with it. So Domblay, I'm going to check him out on Footbin before we do list. I think he's going to go for a little bit more. Make sure we get his name right. Right, Domblay. This one goes for 1.8k, so it's not massively more than everything else, but it's nice to get those extra coins. Obviously, I do have a lower coin balance than I recently have had, purely because I've sold a couple of my team, because Weekend League playing this weekend has really annoyed me, but we'll move on. We're actually going for another Premier League method. Bet you couldn't have guessed it. And this one is just Premier League right wings gold. We're just going to check what they're at the minute. It's usually about 2k. The most people you pick up is Pedro and Traore, but it's a very good method. It did get ruined by non-rares for a while, but I think they've really sorted that out. So, oh, that would have been a steal. Right, we're going to say about 2k. It's probably where we'll sit at. I'm just trying to work out what these guys are really going for. Right, let's knock it down to 2k. And is that how much they actually going for? That's what I need to know, because otherwise I can't really make a snipe. Right. Okay, so 2k, any 1.9, I think, just to be safe, because then at least you know what you're picking up is going to be an easy pickup. Let's have a look. And an easy profit, I mean, sorry. Oh, right, see, that's banging. That is ridiculous. So if we go, let's go to 2.2. Anything below, right, 2.2. I don't know where I'm sniping. Right, 2.3. Anything below 2, and 2 and below will pick up. But that's probably the best way to do it. Are they going to come up, or are we now not getting cards? Let's have a look. Is that guy actually still on the market, or is it? Okay, he is, right. Oh my god, that's a ridiculous snipe. Right, so let's have a look. What we're going to do is just go from 2k, see if I can get one card, because I'm struggling today, as you can see. We've got a Wilson. Okay, so we got that one. See if we can go for another to end off the vid. I know this is a cheap set of methods, guys. I know that some of you might have phenomenal coin balances at this point, thinking, why are we doing this? The way to go, really. If you can pick up 10 of these in 10 minutes, that's 5k, and that's one a minute. So realistically, I've been doing this method for about, what, a minute and a half maybe, and we picked up one quite easily. Could have probably got two, and my internet connection's gone. We're going to call it a day there, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to use these methods. Just use them consistently and stick to one, and you will make a ton of coins. And I'll see you guys tomorrow with obviously the 1 million coin method.